This week, each of the Bible passages that we're looking at together relate to God showing no partiality, for God judging everyone according to the same standard, if you will. And today I want to direct your attention to Romans chapter 2. You could read the passage is Romans 2, verse 1 to 11. And this is part of, obviously, the first chapters of Romans, and really from Romans chapter 1, verse 1, all the way through Romans chapter 3, verse 20. It's largely talking about the fact that everybody has sinned, everybody's guilty, everybody's under judgment. This is the beginning of Romans, which is building towards Paul sharing about God's grace. And in chapter 2, verses 1 to 11, he's specifically talking about how he and his fellow Jews are all under judgment. And our verse for the day is verse 6, which says, "For he will repay according to each one's deeds." And then he goes on to say, "To those who by patiently doing good seek for glory and honor and immortality, he will give eternal life. While for those who are self-seeking and who obey not the truth, but wickedness, there will be wrath and fury." And then verse 11 is simply, "For God shows no partiality." And so today I just want to encourage you to be reflecting on, well, the fact that God shows no partiality and God is going to repay according to each one's deeds. And then he lists what are the things we should be striving to do, pursuing, living out. And it's those who by patiently doing good. And it takes patience to do good because sometimes it's easy, as he writes elsewhere, to grow weary in well-doing. And I think we all can relate to that when we're trying to do the right thing, we're trying to be good, and sometimes it just is draining, it's tiring, right? But those who patiently doing good in the hopes of pursuing glory and honor and immortality, Paul says God will give eternal life. And those who are, and these are the things we want to avoid and we want to not practice in our own life, those who are self-seeking, so those who are selfish, who don't obey the truth, who are liars, basically, who don't obey the truth, and instead follow wickedness. These are the things we don't want any part of, because those who do those things are going to experience the wrath and fury of God. And I don't know about you, but I prefer not to experience the wrath and fury of God in my own life. So I'm going to try to avoid self-seeking, not obeying the truth, and wickedness. And so I just hope today that this will be a day when you can patiently be doing good, situation by situation, moment by moment, encounter by encounter. Just patiently try to be and to do good, and know that that is part of what God is looking for in your life and mine.